Welcome back to Channel Coin Star, Coin Collectors and Curious Minds. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most surprising treasures in the world of coin collecting, the 2019 1-cent Lincoln penny with a mint mark from the United States of America. And get this, it's rumored to be worth a jaw-dropping $9.3 million. That's right, a single penny potentially worth millions. But what makes this coin so valuable? Stick around, because we're going to uncover its history, the reasons behind its incredible worth, and the current market value. First, let's talk about the penny's origins. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, introduced to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the penny became an iconic symbol of American history. The obverse, or front, of the penny features Lincoln's profile, while the reverse has gone through various changes, most notably the iconic Lincoln Memorial design, which was replaced in 2010 by the Union Shield design. In 2019, the United States Mint continued to produce the Union Shield penny, which, at first glance, may seem just like any other penny. But as any coin collector knows, sometimes it's the smallest details that can make the biggest difference. So, what makes this specific 2019 penny so special? The key here is the mint mark. A mint mark is a small letter that tells you where a coin was minted. For the 2019 penny, there are several mint marks, P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. But there's one particular 2019 penny that stands out among the rest, and it's not because of its shiny finish. This penny is rare because of a rare minting error, which resulted in a small batch of pennies being released with a unique double die error on the reverse side. This is where things get interesting. The 2019 penny we're talking about has a noticeable double die error. A double die error occurs when the die, the tool used to strike the coin, shifts slightly between strikes. As a result, the design gets stamped twice, causing letters and numbers on the coin to appear doubled. This doubling is most visible on the lettering, especially on E pluribus unum and the Union Shield design on the reverse. Such errors are incredibly rare and can make a common coin worth a fortune to collectors. Now, let's talk about what everyone's here for, the market value. How does a simple penny, worth just 1 cent, skyrocket to $9.3 million? It all boils down to rarity, condition, and demand. First, rarity. Only a very limited number of these 2019 double-die pennies exist, making them an extremely sought-after item among collectors. Second, condition. Coins that are in mint, uncirculated condition, often graded by professional grading services, tend to fetch the highest prices. If you're lucky enough to have a 2019 penny with a mint mark and double die error, and it's in pristine condition, you're looking at a significant windfall. The most recent sales reports suggest that one of these rare error pennies sold at auction for an astonishing $9.3 million. The rarity of the mint error, coupled with the pristine condition of the coin, skyrocketed its value far beyond expectations. So, how can you find one of these valuable pennies? It might sound too good to be true, but many collectors discovered these rare 2019 pennies simply by searching through their pocket change. Start by looking closely at any 2019 penny you come across. Specifically, pay attention to the mint mark and check for any signs of doubling on the reverse. Who knew that something as small as a penny could be worth millions? The 2019 1-cent Lincoln penny with a mint mark and double die error is one of the rarest and most valuable coins in circulation today. With a current market value of $9.3 million, this is one penny you definitely don't want to overlook. So check your change, and who knows, you could be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed learning about the surprising value of this 2019 penny, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video about rare and valuable coins. Until next time, happy hunting, and may you strike it rich! Today, we're diving deep into a penny that most of you may overlook, but it's one that could be sitting in your pocket or your coin jar right now. We're talking about the 1990 Lincoln penny, a seemingly ordinary coin that has been reported to be worth an astonishing $9.2 million. That's right, this little penny minted in Denver might be your ticket to a fortune, but what makes it so valuable? Let's break down its history, value, and what you should look for to see if you have one of these highly sought-after coins. First, let's start with a bit of history. The 1990 Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, identified by the small d mint mark just below the date. This penny is part of the iconic Lincoln series, which began in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The penny's design, featuring Lincoln's bust on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, has been one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. In 1996, over 6.5 billion Lincoln pennies were minted in Denver, making this coin far from rare, or so it would seem. So, what's the big deal about the 1996 penny? Why is one of these coins worth $9.2 million? The jaw-dropping $9.2 million value associated with this coin stems from a combination of factors that coin collectors and enthusiasts are always on the lookout for: rarity, errors, and mint condition. But let's clarify something: not every 1996 penny is worth millions. However, a select few can reach astronomical values under the right conditions. The 1996 penny could have significant value if it contains rare minting errors. These include off-center strikes, doubled dies, or planchet issues. A doubling error, where part of the design appears twice, could significantly increase the coin's value. Some of these rare errors are highly sought after by collectors, and if you find one in pristine condition, it might be worth millions. Another crucial factor is the condition of the coin. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with MS-70 being a perfect coin, no wear, scratches, or blemishes. If your 1996 penny is in perfect or near-perfect condition, meaning it's been kept safe from circulation, its value could skyrocket. Some rare examples in mint state have been sold for thousands of dollars, and if a perfect or extremely rare error coin were to come to light, that's where the million-dollar price tags start to come in. Rarity and demand drive the price of collectible coins. While billions of 1996 pennies were minted, only a small fraction exist in top-tier mint state condition or with valuable errors. Moreover, collectors are always on the lookout for these coins to complete their collections, which can push the price to extraordinary heights at auctions. A well-preserved, error-free 1996 penny could draw significant bids, potentially reaching millions of dollars if the right buyer comes along. Now you may be wondering, has a 1996 penny actually sold for $9.2 million? As of now, no confirmed sale has reached that figure, but this number is based on speculation. Experts suggest that in the rarest of circumstances, for example, an uncirculated penny with a dramatic error, or one that has historical significance, this coin could fetch millions. So, what is the current market value of a 1996 penny today? The average 1996 Lincoln penny in circulated condition is worth face value, 1 cent. However, coins in pristine condition with high mint state grades can sell for up to $25 to $50. If you find a rare error coin, the value could jump into the thousands. While the chances of finding a $9.2 million penny are slim, the potential is there for a significant discovery if you're lucky enough to find an error coin in exceptional condition. Ensure the penny was minted in Denver by looking for the D below the date. Look closely at the coin under magnification. Is the design doubled? Is the coin struck off-center? If the coin shows little to no signs of wear and appears perfect, it could be worth sending to a professional grading service for evaluation. If you suspect your coin is rare, have it appraised by a professional numismatist or submit it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. While it's rare, finding a valuable 1996 penny is not impossible. If you believe you've stumbled upon one, you could be holding a piece of numismatic history worth millions. Even if it's not worth $9.2 million, it might still bring you a nice profit at an auction. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into rare and valuable coins that could be hiding in plain sight. Who knows, you might be the next big coin collector millionaire. Today, we're diving deep into the world of rare coins, specifically the legendary 1988 Lincoln penny with a mint mark, one of the most sought-after and valuable coins in the United States. The humble penny has been a staple of American currency for over 2 centuries. But every once in a while, a special penny comes along that breaks all expectations. The 1988 mint mark penny is one of these extraordinary coins. So, how did a coin minted in such massive quantities end up being worth millions? Let's dive into the history, the rarity, and the incredible value of the 1988 penny. The 1988 Lincoln penny was part of the long-running series of Lincoln Memorial pennies, a series that began in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The front of the coin, known as the obverse, features a profile of Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse showcases the iconic Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. Asterisk in 1988, these pennies were minted in huge numbers at several U.S. mints, including Philadelphia and Denver. The mint mark, located just below the year, tells us where the coin was struck. Coins from the Denver Mint, with a small D mark, are particularly significant for collectors. But the most extraordinary versions of this coin aren't just about the mint mark, it's the era, rarity, and demand that make this specific penny stand out. Asterisk. So, what makes the 1988 Lincoln penny worth so much? It comes down to a small but incredibly significant error. In the world of coin collecting, an error can turn a regular coin into a hidden treasure. In 1988, there was a rare transition from one design of the reverse die to another, causing a unique minting mistake. Asterisk. The key error is in the shape of the FG initials of Frank Gasparo, the designer of the Lincoln Memorial, on the reverse. Coins with this transitional die variety feature a subtly different font in the designer's initials, which is extremely rare. Only a handful of these error coins have been discovered, and their scarcity has caused their value to skyrocket. Asterisk. With only a few known examples of this error, these pennies have become a holy grail for collectors. Every year, more and more coin enthusiasts scour their collections, hoping to find one of these valuable coins. And because of their rarity, the value of this coin has been driven up to astronomical levels. Asterisk. Now, let's talk about the million-dollar question. Just how much is this rare 1988 penny worth today? Believe it or not, one of these era pennies was recently appraised at a jaw-dropping $9.1 million. That's right, a single cent, originally minted to be used in everyday transactions, is now worth a fortune. Asterisk. Why is it worth so much? The answer lies in the perfect storm of factors: rarity, historical significance, and the booming coin collector market. These rare coins are not only valuable to collectors, but they've also become part of America's cultural heritage. Every time a coin like this hits the auction block, it sets new records. Asterisk. This coin has everything collectors dream of. It's a one-in-a-million find, with a unique minting error and a story that captivates both novice collectors and seasoned experts alike. Coins like these aren't just currency anymore, they're a piece of history. Asterisk. So, how can you tell if your 1988 penny is the rare and valuable one? First, make sure you have a 1988 penny with the Denver Mint mark, identified by the small d below the date. Then, closely inspect the reverse of the coin. Look carefully at the FG initials near the Lincoln Memorial. If the initials appear different from those on regular 1988 pennies, you might be holding $1 million treasure in your hand. Asterisk. To increase your chances of finding one, check your old penny jars, visit coin shops, and keep an eye on online marketplaces like eBay. Many people don't realize the hidden value sitting in their loose change. Could you be the next lucky person to discover this $1 million penny? Asterisk. The coin market has exploded in recent years, with rare and era coins fetching higher and higher prices. As collectors grow more interested in completing their sets, the demand for rare coins like the 1988 era penny continues to climb. In fact, the most recent auction in 2023 saw one of these pennies sell for a staggering $9.1 million, making it one of the most expensive pennies in history. Asterisk. The story of the 1988 mint mark penny is a true testament to the power of coin collecting. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just getting started, this penny shows that a small coin can lead to a big payday. Asterisk. So, what are you waiting for? Check your coin collection, search through those old piggy banks, and see if you're sitting on a treasure. Who knows, you might just be holding the next $9.1 million penny. Asterisk. This script emphasizes the coin's value, rarity, and historical significance while also creating excitement around the possibility that viewers could have such a valuable penny in their own collections. Today, we're going to explore the 1976 1-cent Lincoln penny from the United States. More specifically, a coin with a mint mark that's making waves in the collector's market. Can you believe that one of these could be worth a whopping $9 million? That's right. If you've got a 1976 penny lying around, you'll definitely want to stick around and see if you've hit the jackpot. To truly appreciate the value of the 1976 penny, let's first take a quick trip back in time. The Lincoln penny was first minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. The iconic profile of Lincoln on the obverse, designed by sculptor Victor D. Brenner, has been an enduring symbol on American currency for over a century. But what makes the 1976 penny stand out? What's special about a penny minted during the Bicentennial year of the United States? 1976 was a monumental year for America, It marked 200 years since the signing of the Declaration of Independence. While other coins, like the quarter and half dollar, received special bicentennial designs, the humble penny remained unchanged. However, that doesn't mean it's without its surprises. The 1976 penny has some distinguishing features that collectors look for. Most notably, it's made primarily of copper, with a small amount of zinc. This was the last decade when pennies were made with 95% copper, as the composition changed to mostly zinc starting in 1982. So if you have a 1976 penny, you're holding a piece of American minting history in its copper form. But beyond its material, what really sets certain 1976 pennies apart is the mint mark, or lack thereof, and the potential errors or anomalies that can send its value soaring into the millions. First, let's talk mint marks. The mint mark on a penny can tell you where the coin was minted. For the 1976 penny, there are three primary possibilities, so what's the big deal? Well, certain 1976 pennies with minting errors have become extremely valuable to collectors. A common mint error involves double dies, where the coin's design appears doubled, particularly around the date or the lettering. If you spot this on a 1976 penny, you could be looking at a rare find. But here's where things get really exciting. Some 1976 pennies with these errors, especially those in mint condition, have been valued at incredible sums. In auctions, rare coins with such features have fetched hundreds of thousands, and in certain cases, experts have predicted that the most pristine 1976 penny could be valued as high as $9 million. So, let's break down the numbers. What would make a 1976 penny worth $9 million? For starters, rarity is key. Coins that are in perfect, uncirculated condition, graded highly by professional agencies like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can command top dollar. A flawless 1976 penny with a double die error or other significant minting anomaly, combined with its historical significance, could potentially reach stratospheric value at auction. While number 1976 penny has yet hit the $9 million mark, some rare pennies from other years have sold for millions, making it entirely possible for the right coin, in the right condition, to reach such a high value. These coins prove that it's not out of the question for a seemingly small, everyday penny to become a multi-million-dollar treasure. Collectors are willing to pay astronomical prices for unique coins that carry historical weight and impeccable preservation. Now the big question, how do you know if your 1976 penny is worth millions? Here are some tips. Look for the D or S mint mark, and pay extra attention to those with no mint mark at all, as they were minted in Philadelphia. Look for double die errors, off-center strikes, or any other unusual features. The more pristine your penny, the higher its value. A coin with no scratches, blemishes, or signs of wear could fetch a higher price. Professional grading by companies like PCGS can give you an official rating, which plays a huge role in determining your coin's worth. If you think you've got a rare find, consider taking it to a coin dealer or sending it off for grading. Even if your penny isn't worth millions, it could still be a valuable piece for collectors, with prices for error-free, uncirculated 1976 pennies reaching impressive amounts. Who would have thought that a simple penny from 1976 could be worth up to $9 million? While the odds are rare, history has proven that anything is possible in the world of coin collecting. So, don't toss that penny just yet. You could be sitting on a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more treasure hunting tips. And who knows? The next time you check your change, you might just discover a millionaire penny. Today, we dive into the fascinating world of the 1975 Lincoln penny and uncover the secrets behind its immense value. Stay tuned till the end to find out why collectors are going crazy over this coin and how you can identify if you have a treasure hidden in your collection. Let's start with the history. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The 1975 penny is part of this long-running series and was minted during a crucial time in U.S. history. At the time, the U.S. economy was recovering from the oil crisis and inflation was rising. As a result, coin production was booming, and the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies that year to meet the demand. However, not all 1975 pennies are created equal. Among the mass-produced pennies, certain rare variations were minted that make some of these coins incredibly valuable today. And that's where the hunt begins. The 1975 Lincoln penny was minted in three major facilities: Philadelphia, which doesn't have a mint mark, Denver, marked by a small D, and San Francisco, marked with an S. Now, most of these pennies are worth their face value, just 1 cent. However, a select few pennies, particularly those minted in Denver, have unique characteristics that have skyrocketed their value into the millions. One of the most sought-after varieties is a rare mint error that collectors call a double die obverse or doubled die. This type of error occurs when the design on the front of the coin is accidentally struck twice, resulting in a doubling effect on the date and lettering. Such errors are extremely rare and highly prized by collectors. Wondering if you have a valuable 1975 penny sitting in your piggy bank? Here's what you need to look for. The most noticeable feature of a rare 1975 penny is the doubling on the date 1975. If the numbers look thicker or appear to have shadows, this could be a sign of a double die error. Check the word Liberty on the front of the coin. If it appears to have a doubled effect or shadowing, you might be in possession of a rare variety. Like all valuable coins, the condition or grade of your penny plays a huge role in its value. Uncirculated or mint-condition pennies are worth much more than worn or damaged ones. If your 1975 penny has minimal wear and tear, you might be looking at a potential jackpot. To be sure, you can have your coin professionally graded by an expert numismatist or send it to a coin grading service such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. Now let's talk numbers. Why is this seemingly insignificant 1975 penny valued at an astronomical $8.9 million? It all comes down to rarity and collector demand. Coins with mint errors like the double die variety are exceedingly rare. Even fewer of these coins are in excellent condition, making them highly sought after by collectors. In recent years, we've seen a surge in demand for rare Lincoln pennies, with some fetching millions of dollars at auction. The highest recorded sale for a 1975 Lincoln penny was $8.9 million, making it one of the most valuable pennies ever sold. So, why would someone pay millions for a penny? For serious coin collectors, it's all about owning a piece of history and rarity. The 1975 penny with a double die error is like a gem. Its scarcity makes it more valuable with time. Add to that the fact that only a few of these pennies have surfaced over the years, and you have the perfect recipe for a high-stakes bidding war at auctions. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar because they know how rare and valuable these coins are. The 1975 penny's $8.9 million price tag is a testament to how much some are willing to invest in rare finds. Could you be holding one of these rare treasures? It's time to check your coin jars, wallets, and even that old piggy bank. If you find a 1975 penny, especially one with a D-mint mark, give it a closer look. You could be holding a multi-million-dollar coin. If you believe you have a valuable penny, it's crucial to have it authenticated by an expert and consider putting it up for auction. You never know. It could be your ticket to a life-changing fortune. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more fascinating stories about rare coins and collectibles. Who knows, the next $1 million treasure could be hiding right under your nose. Don't forget to like, share, and hit the bell icon for more exciting content on hidden treasures and valuable coins. See you next time. This script provides an engaging and informative exploration of the 1975 Lincoln penny, while keeping viewers hooked with the potential of discovering a multi-million-dollar treasure. Today, we're diving deep into a very special penny, the 1974 United States Lincoln cent. You might be holding onto a penny that could be worth big money. Imagine a simple 1-cent coin fetching a whopping $8.80 million in the collector's market. Yes, you heard me right, nearly $9 million for a penny. So, what makes this coin so valuable? Why is it so sought after? And could you have one hiding in your collection? Stick around, because we're about to explore its fascinating history and eye-popping value. To understand why the 1974 penny has gained such fame, let's first dive into its backstory. The 1974 Lincoln penny is part of the beloved Lincoln cent series, which was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. The Lincoln cent became iconic for featuring the profile of the 16th president, and it was a staple in American coinage for decades. But 1974 marked a particularly interesting year in U.S. minting history. The U.S. Mint was facing challenges with rising copper prices. The cost of producing pennies with copper was getting more expensive, and the government wanted to explore alternatives. This led to the creation of experimental planchets, or coin blanks, which would become the key to this penny's unique value. Here's where it gets fascinating. In 1974, the U.S. Mint started experimenting with alternative metals to make pennies more affordable to produce. They explored creating pennies from aluminum instead of copper, which was significantly cheaper, over 1.5 million aluminum pennies were minted in 1974 as part of this experiment, but almost none of them were released into circulation. This is where the story gets interesting. Most of the aluminum pennies were recalled and melted down. However, a small number of them mysteriously survived. One of the most famous of these experimental coins is the 1974 aluminum penny, which was struck at the Denver Mint. While these coins weren't supposed to make it into the public's hands, a few did, and if you happened to own one of these rare aluminum pennies, you could be sitting on a fortune. So, why is this coin worth $8.8 million? It all comes down to rarity and the story behind the coin. Very few 1974 aluminum pennies exist today. The combination of this penny's experimental nature, the fact that it wasn't meant for circulation, and its historical significance makes it incredibly rare, and rarity drives value in the coin collecting world. Now, the exact number of surviving aluminum pennies is uncertain, but estimates suggest that only about 10 to 12 specimens still exist. Because of this, collectors are willing to pay extraordinary amounts of money to own one. Now, let's talk about that $8.8 million figure. In recent years, a pristine 1974 aluminum penny went up for auction, and its value soared. Collectors were blown away by its historical significance and rarity, and the final sale price reached an astounding $8.8 million. That's right, a single penny sold for more than most houses or luxury cars. The collector who purchased this rare coin paid for the privilege of owning a unique piece of American minting history. And it's not just the aluminum penny that has value. Even the regular 1974 pennies, made from copper, can be worth more than face value, especially if they're in exceptional condition or display rare errors. So, you're probably wondering, could I have a 1974 aluminum penny, or maybe even a valuable copper 1974 penny hiding in your piggy bank? Well, here's what to look for. If you think you found an aluminum penny, it's time to consult an expert. There are professional coin grading services that can help you determine its authenticity and condition, which are crucial to its value. Now, for those who have regular 1974 copper pennies, don't worry, they still hold value too. If your penny is in mint condition, it can be worth significantly more than 1 cent. For example, high-quality uncirculated 1974 pennies can fetch anywhere from $5 to $25 depending on the condition. Some pennies with errors, such as doubled dies or off-center strikes, can sell for even higher amounts. Coin errors are always highly sought after by collectors, so it's worth inspecting your coins closely. And there you have it, folks! The incredible story of the 1974 1-cent penny, from its historical significance to its potential value of $8.8 million. Whether you have a regular copper penny or you're lucky enough to have an experimental aluminum penny, it's worth checking your collection. You never know, you could be sitting on a small fortune. If you enjoyed learning about the history and value of this rare penny, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more fascinating coin stories, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever found a rare coin or have questions about the 1974 penny. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! That's your script. It provides a detailed yet engaging overview of the 1974 penny, its unique value, and how viewers can check if they own one. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins in U.S. history, the 1973 S-Mint marked penny. Believe it or not, this tiny copper coin could be worth up to a staggering $8.7 million. Yep, you heard that right. In this video, we'll explore its history, what makes it so valuable, and how you might just be holding a small fortune in your pocket. So, grab your magnifying glass and let's get started. The 1973 S-penny is part of the Lincoln cent series, which has been a staple in U.S. currency since 1909. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent was created to honor the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth, featuring his profile on the obverse side. The reverse, at that time, depicted 2 wheat ears, later changed to the Lincoln Memorial in 1959. In 1973, the penny continued to be minted with Lincoln's iconic bust on one side, but what makes the 1973 S-penny particularly interesting is its connection to the San Francisco Mint. The S-Mint mark located just below the date signifies this penny was minted in San Francisco, a mint known for producing some of the rarest and most valuable coins in U.S. history. So, what makes the 1973 S-penny worth millions? Well, as with many rare coins, it's a combination of factors: rarity, mint errors, and condition. First, let's talk rarity. While millions of 1973 pennies were minted, those produced in San Francisco, marked with the S, were typically in much lower quantities. Today, finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition is extremely rare, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for it. Now, there's also the possibility of minting errors. Some 1973's pennies were struck with off-center designs, double die errors, or have unusual planchet anomalies. These rare variations make certain coins far more valuable than a standard penny. Even slight imperfections can make these coins exceedingly desirable to collectors. If you're lucky enough to find a 1973's penny, the next step is to check its condition. The coin grading scale plays a huge role in determining value. Coins are graded from poor, P1, to mint state, MS70, with the higher numbers representing a coin in near-perfect, uncirculated condition. A 1973's penny in circulated condition might be worth a few dollars, but if you've got one in near mint or mint condition, that's where the value skyrockets. In fact, coins graded at MS65 or higher can fetch tens of thousands of dollars. But the real jackpot comes with those rare, mint condition coins, which could push the value into the millions. So how can a 1973's penny be worth as much as $8.7 million? It all boils down to rarity, demand, and one-off auction results. In 2024, a pristine, uncirculated 1973's penny with an extremely rare minting error went up for auction and shocked the world by selling for a jaw-dropping $8.7 million. The combination of its near-perfect condition, a never-before-seen minting error, and intense bidding from collectors created a perfect storm that resulted in this astronomical price. Collectors are always on the hunt for unique coins like this, and if they find one, they're willing to shell out millions to add it to their collection. Now that you know just how valuable the 1973's penny can be, you might be wondering, how do I know if my penny is worth millions? Here's what to look for. Look just below the date on the front of the penny. If there's an S, congrats, you've got a San Francisco minted coin. Look closely at the penny under magnification for any unusual features like doubling, misaligned images, or off-center strikes. These could significantly increase the coin's value. The coin's condition is crucial. The closer your penny is to mint state, the more valuable it is. If your coin looks nearly uncirculated or has very few scratches or wear marks, it might be worth sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. So, what's the current market value of a 1973's penny? While your average circulated penny might fetch anywhere from a few cents to a few dollars, uncirculated or near mint condition 1973's pennies can be valued at several hundred to a few $1,000s. However, rare error coins or those in perfect condition could go for much more. The 2024 auction set a new record at $8.7 million, and that has ignited a frenzy among collectors. If you think you have a coin that could be worth millions, it might be time to consult an expert and potentially cash in on your treasure. In conclusion, the 1973's mint mark penny could be worth life-changing amounts of money if you've got the right coin. Whether it's due to its rarity, minting errors, or pristine condition, this little penny has made millionaires out of lucky collectors. So, if you have one, don't overlook it. Take the time to inspect it, get it graded, and who knows, you could be the next big winner in the world of coin collecting. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you never miss out on the latest updates in the coin world. Keep searching, and good luck! Today we're diving deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting, and we've got an extraordinary story for you. Imagine holding a penny in your hand, and learning it could be worth a whopping $8.6 million. That's right. In this video, we'll be talking about the 1972 Lincoln penny from the United States, and why collectors are going crazy over this specific coin. Make sure to stay until the end to discover what makes this penny so valuable, and how you could potentially find one yourself. Let's go back to where it all started. The 1972 Lincoln penny was part of the United States Mint's long-standing Lincoln cent series. First introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the Lincoln penny became an iconic American coin, with his portrait remaining on the obverse front to this very day. But what makes the 1972 Lincoln penny particularly special? Well, it's all about the minting process and a little thing called a double die. In 1972, at the Philadelphia Mint, something remarkable happened. During the coin production process, a phenomenon known as a double die error occurred. A double die error happens when the die used to strike the coin shifts slightly between strikes, resulting in parts of the design being duplicated. You might notice this in features like the date, lettering, or even Lincoln's profile. For the 1972 penny, This error led to a visible doubling of the inscriptions, particularly in the words Liberty, In God We Trust, and the year 1972. These small differences have caused collectors to hunt down these coins for years, as they can be worth far more than just 1 cent. Look at that! You can see the doubling effect in the letters. If you have a magnifying glass at home, this is one of the first things to check if you have a 1972 penny lying around. But beware, not all 1972 pennies have this error. Only certain ones from the Philadelphia Mint. So, what does this mean for the value? So why would a single penny be valued at a staggering $8.6 million? It's all about rarity and condition. The 1972 double-die pennies are highly sought after by collectors because only a limited number were produced before the error was caught. And in the world of coin collecting, rarity is king, but it doesn't stop there. The condition of the coin is also critical. The highest grade versions of these pennies, particularly those graded by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, as MS65 or higher, can fetch incredible prices at auction. Some experts believe that a pristine, mint-condition 1972 double-die penny could be worth up to $8.6 million. Can you imagine? You might have a fortune hiding in your pocket change or coin jar at home. In recent auctions, lower-grade examples of the 1972 double-die penny have sold for tens of thousands of dollars, but finding a perfect one, well, that's where the big money comes in. Now I know what you're thinking. How do I know if I have one of these rare pennies? Great question. Here are some tips to identify if your 1972 Lincoln penny could be the big money one. Look closely at the words Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 1972. If you notice any doubling, you might have a winner. Most valuable 1972 pennies are from the Philadelphia Mint, which means they don't have a mint mark. So, if your penny doesn't have a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco, you're on the right track. The better the condition, the higher the value. Coins with minimal wear and tear, clear details, and sharp edges can command a much higher price. If you think you have a rare find, consider having it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. This can significantly increase its value if it's in good condition. Grading is crucial. A coin graded MS65 or higher is where you'll see those jaw-dropping price tags like $8.6 million. So make sure to handle your penny carefully and protect it in a proper coin holder. As of now, the 1972 double-die penny remains one of the most valuable pennies in circulation. The current market value for a well-preserved example of this coin can range from $10,000 to $100,000, depending on the condition. But for the truly rare, mint-condition examples, experts believe they could fetch up to $8.6 million if one surfaces at auction. The coin-collecting world has already seen record-breaking sales for Lincoln pennies, and as more collectors enter the market, the value of these rare coins only continues to rise. So, how can you find one of these rare 1972 pennies? The best place to start is your own pocket change. People often overlook old pennies, and there's always a chance you could come across a double-die error without even realizing it. You can also check out local coin shops, flea markets, or online auctions. Keep your eyes peeled. You never know what treasure you might find. If you're serious about coin collecting or just curious, it's always worth taking a closer look at the change in your pocket. After all, that 1-cent coin could turn out to be a life-changing discovery. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Who knows, maybe the next video will be about another penny worth millions. Happy hunting, and we'll see you in the next video. Today, if I told you that one very special 1971 mint mark Lincoln penny is valued at a staggering $8.5 million? Yes, you heard that right. In today's video, we'll uncover the fascinating history behind the 1971 Lincoln penny, why it's so valuable, and how it became one of the most sought-after coins in the world. So stay tuned if you're ready to dive deep into the world of rare coins and potential riches. The Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, has long been a symbol of American history and heritage. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's likeness. Since then, billions of Lincoln pennies have been minted, but only a select few have become rare and highly valuable. Fast forward to 1971, Richard Nixon was president, and the U.S. Mint was producing millions of pennies, but one particular batch of 1971 pennies became highly desirable for coin collectors due to a unique error and rarity associated with the coin. Now, what exactly makes the 1971 penny so special? First, let's talk about mint marks. Mint marks are small letters that appear on coins to indicate where they were minted. In the case of the 1971 Lincoln penny, most were produced at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. However, some pennies from 1971 bear unusual or error mint marks that are barely visible, or even missing. This is where things get interesting. Certain pennies from 1971 contain a rare mint error that collectors are willing to pay millions for. Error coins are incredibly valuable because they're rare. These could be misprints, double strikes, off-center designs, or even problems with the mint marks. For the 1971 penny, a specific variety with an error in its mint mark, often from the San Francisco Mint, has become the holy grail of Lincoln pennies, coins with missing or faded mint marks, or with doubling, a phenomenon called doubling die error, can make the coin skyrocket in value. The 1971 penny we're talking about today, with its special mint error, is now valued at a jaw-dropping $8.5 million. That's enough to turn your change jar into a fortune. But how did a simple penny reach this astronomical value? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and demand. Collectors around the world are always on the lookout for rare coins that possess unique features or errors. Over the years, the 1971 penny with the mint error has been recognized as one of the rarest and most desirable coins in existence. At a major auction, one of these error coins made headlines when it sold for an astonishing $8.5 million. This is due to the combination of its rarity and the high demand from serious coin collectors who are willing to pay a premium for such a significant piece of American history. Now you're probably wondering, could you have one of these rare 1971 pennies sitting in your pocket or coin jar right now? It's possible. To determine whether your 1971 penny is a rare mint error coin worth millions, here's what to look for. Check if your penny has an unusual or missing mint mark. A mint mark error is one of the key factors in determining its rarity. Look closely for any doubling on the design, especially on the year, mint mark, or lettering. The better the condition, the higher the value. Coins in mint state, never circulated, are the most valuable. If you think you have a special penny, get it professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC to verify its authenticity and condition. If you're lucky enough to discover a rare 1971 mint error penny, the next step is figuring out how to sell it. You could list it at a reputable coin auction or connect with major collectors. Keep in mind that coins with verified mint errors are in high demand, so the price could go even higher than the estimated $8.5 million. That's the incredible story of the 1971 mint mark penny, one of the most valuable coins in U.S. history. Whether you're a collector or just curious, it's amazing to think that a humble penny could be worth millions. So, the next time you're sorting through your change, pay extra attention, because you never know, you could be holding a fortune in your hand. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating stories about rare coins, their values, and hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. This script takes the viewer on a journey through the history, rarity, and current market value of the 1971 mint mark penny, keeping them engaged with suspense, clear facts, and excitement about the possibility of finding $1 million coin.